is learning in such, what are the advantages of learning in such a way? Can we please do that, Diana?
Of course, yes. Can I add something on this?
If you don't mind, I just have to share with you, because I want to share something, and then just open the floor for remarks. When I first spoke with you about having a diplomatic simulation, it was difficult to imagine how it would be like, but I'm shocked is the right word from what happened here in the past hour or so. Shocked in a very positive way. I think that we had 3 Israeli students here playing, of course, Israel, but also playing Iran and the Houthis, and 4 students from Romania playing America and playing Saudi Arabia. I think the power of understanding the other can be Iran, the other can be a man trying to understand how a woman thinks, or a woman trying to understand how a man thinks, a thin student understanding what is being fat, or a very timid student understanding how is it to be violent or bullying. The power of understanding the other. I deal with this technology for the last 2 years, almost 24/7, and for the first time I understand the power of understanding the other in a very, very, very strong way. It never happened to me, and I want to thank you and your students, Israeli students. For the first time I understand the power of the metaverse in really understanding the other. So for me, that's the main thing that I take from the simulation, and I really want to have a round of to gather reactions from you guys. How was this for you? So Diana, I'm sorry, you start and you decide about the order of reactions, but I had to share it with you. For me, it was very, very strong. So please, Diana.
So as you said, when you first proposed this, the diplomatic simulation, I had no idea how this was going to be like, because I've never done something similar before. But I think it's much more interactive. It sort of gets you the feeling that you're there in the room with other people actually debating. And I agree with you, it's very important to try to understand the other and to at least go there and put in the effort and make up the arguments, sometimes for a side with which you don't necessarily agree or you don't agree in any way. I would like to congratulate all the students that were involved. For the Israeli students, I'm sure it was not very easy to put themselves in the shoes of the enemy. So congratulations for that. And let's gather some reactions from all the students, and I'm just going to start with the delegate of the Houthi rebels.
Okay, thank you. So first of all, I would like to thank Aviv and thank you for hosting this incredible experience. Well, when the first time I heard of this project, I thought it was going to be more of like, in a way, like a Zoom call or something like that. But I must admit, it's so much different and it feels so much more realistic. Like I've done one more debate in my life, in real life. And to be honest, this experience is really not that far from that. It really feels like you're in the room with other people. You can have like a good conversation. It's a flawless project, and I think that with a little bit more experience and a little bit more working on this metaverse thing, it can be like a really big thing. And I'm very proud to be like in the first roots of that.
Thank you, Dolev.
Thank you. Daniel?
So It was very hard for me to represent a country that wasn't letting me sleep for the past 3 days. Every night at around 4 a.m. or 2 a.m. There were missiles at my house. I couldn't sleep. I had to run to the mamad. Also, they ruined my nap yesterday. But I think I do understand their anger at Israel. I understand it better, first of all. Second of all, right now I'm not with the VR headset because I'm at home because all schools are canceled and the VR headset we used our school from the school. But when I did use VR, it was very connecting. Like it's much different than just being a Zoom call because the people are avatars, not like avatars are still not humans, but it's better than rectangular boxes you see on your screen, and you almost always don't see everyone, and you don't see everyone's reaction. Here you also don't see people's reaction, but it's more connected like as a person. I think that the technology has a long way to go, but the long way that it has to go will be a very good way and will let us achieve things that were not possible like 2 years ago, 1 year ago.
Daniel, thank you so much, and I really I adored the way that you represented Iran today. You were so passionate, and I will never forget the show that you gave here the last hour,
Yeah,
Daniel. It
I
was
got to
very,
say to say
very
things I don't
passionate
agree
and
with.
very good.
Just for the record, I got to say things that I don't agree with at any level whatsoever. I said some horrendous stuff, so please forgive me. From Iran perspective, I try to justify the horrible massacre of October 7th, which is not justified at any level, any point, anything. But yeah, I had to represent it. I had to step into the role.
Daniel, as an educational experience, I think this is an experience that you will never forget in your life, although you did it with a phone and not with VR headset.
Because you know their arguments. Okay, so, Stefan, Yarina.
Stefan.
So, firstly, I'm very grateful to have participated in this very unique experience, I might say, because when it comes to the technology itself of VR, I went in quite blind. I haven't really used a VR headset before, so this was a unique experience. But it was quite amazing. Feel like it's way more effective than a Zoom call. I feel like it's the next step forward. It's like a good blend of seriousness but also a fun activity. But I do think that it can evolve and even be used in real life diplomacy. But for the simulation itself, I think it was a quite good opportunity to learn more about the pressing situation that is happening over there, and it was a good way to raise awareness. So I really enjoyed it, and I would love to participate in more VR simulations in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yarina?
Yes, even though I was reluctant at first when I first heard about this experience, this whole VR MUN, because I hadn't really had the chance before to tackle this kind of technology, I quickly found that it is, in a way, the diplomacy of the future, let's say. Even though I believe that face-to-face diplomacy will and is still relevant, I think that we are finding every day we are finding new ways to connect with each other in all kinds of circumstances and with all kinds of people that you would not think you would connect with in any sort. So I'm really happy that I got to debate with new people from new places and to actually learn something about the situation that I didn't really tackle before. Thank you.
Thank you. Tudor?
Right, so I think anything I could have possibly said right now has already been said. So what I will touch upon is the fact that this experience was incredibly important to me because, to be honest, I'm the type of person that is kind of scared by all the technological advancement that I see, especially in the past few years. Everything that's happening with AI, with robots, and just anything digital in general. So initially, when I was told that I was going to participate in this VR Model UN, I wasn't all that happy seeing like it was from the VR perspective, but actually coming into this world, into the metaverse, and seeing how everything works out and how it makes the whole process that much more efficient. And I feel like I'm almost interacting face to face with people thousands of kilometers away. Just makes me kind of switch my perspective on the whole aspect of digitalization from this point of view. So for me, this is why this experience was incredibly important.
Thank you, Theodore.
Alexandra?
This VR simulation made the whole diplomatic experience incredibly impactful. Being inside the simulation rather than just reading or hearing about diplomacy allowed me to engage directly with the challenges and pressures diplomats face in real time. As Stefan mentioned, it was also the perfect blend of fun and seriousness. The virtual environment added a layer of realism, and I could see and respond to nonverbal cues, sense the urgency in negotiations, and experience how quickly situations can change between different diplomats. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexandra.
Thank you. Dylan?
So I'm very thankful for this project because I do have an VR headset at home, but I never used it for talking with other people, especially not from other countries thousands of kilometers away. And I think it's a completely different experience playing games with other people than talking with them and having a debate with them. It's a completely different experience, and I enjoyed it very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And again, I am really amazed at the fact that you guys wanted to do this today. You are in a very, very difficult situation, and I'm not sure how the rest of us would have been in a similar situation. So thank you for doing this.
Guys, this is the future. I want to thank you, and please see yourselves as leaders, as leaders, not only as passive participants. This is the future. This is the future of your generation and your kids. And let's see this meeting only as a beginning of a beautiful friendship. Take this experience, and it's your call, whether it's a one-time experience in your life, or you can take it and start doing stuff using this technology with the friends that you made here today. It's your call. I want to thank you for doing this. It's for me, it's historic. So thank you, and I wish my friends on the Israeli side safe few days and few weeks. We are at war, and
Thank you.
I don't take it for granted that you came here today. Thank you, Diana. Thank you so much for being my partner
Thank you.
on this.
Thank you, and thank you, Aviv, for organizing this. This was really amazing.